Let's talk a little about anxiety, something that I'm no stranger to. When I look back at the years that I lost, burying myself in digital worlds and video games and junk food, it's quite clear that there was an escape from something going on. I've talked about this before. And I heard something recently that put this in a fresh context for me that I thought might be worth sharing about. And it's this. It's a thought about what anxiety is, and a suggestion of what to do with it. When I look back on my life and my experience, I got to a point where I couldn't put up with it anymore. Something had to change, something had to break, and that ended up being, well, a handful of things. My job, my marriage, my body. And on the other side of it, I'm a different man. The mechanism for it. Motivated by anxiety. This idea that I heard recently. It suggests that the things that we do on any given day, situations we find ourselves in, are embedded in a hierarchy of values. What that means is, let's say I'm trying to get to work on time. Ask myself why. Well, if I get to work on time, then I'll be able to be present to my job and be effective in my work today. Okay, why do you want to be present to your job and effective in your work? Well, the work that I do is important to me because it helps people, and that matters to me. Oh, well, why does that work matter to you? And you can see we're going up a value hierarchy just by asking why. And we're connecting being at work on time with making the world a better place in some kind of way. Now, if you're a shallow individual, then this might be something that doesn't go too deep. But if you really thought it through, this can be quite vertical. And I think one of the things that I have noticed is exactly what this observation that I heard pointed me to, which is a situation we find ourselves being in where the action that we're doing, the thing that's happening, seems to be out of alignment with our hierarchy of values, the things that we care about. It seems to be not working. Say you're showing up to a lecture for something that you think you're interested in, something you feel passionate about, and you arrive and the speaker is talking about something completely random, different. Maybe it's not the person you're expecting to see. All of a sudden, the situation you're in causes you some anxiety because you found yourself in a scenario that is out of alignment with your values, and you're receiving a signal that the action that you're taking, and it's the fact that it's out of alignment, puts you in a survival scenario where you might be committing more resources than you're receiving. And if you keep doing that, things aren't going to go well for you. And perhaps that is what anxiety is. It is a misalignment of action and intention. And I wanted to share this idea because anxiety isn't something that I feel that I struggle with on a day-to-day basis. My struggles are different ones, perhaps, but I have been there. And I have lived a life that was entirely about trying to tolerate my anxiety, trying to find little getaways and escapes so that I could manage my feelings. Things only changed when I confronted those feelings, when I stopped tolerating my anxiety and started allowing it to inform the things that I did. I decided that I had to start paying attention to the way things were wrong and start doing something about it. Maybe you'll find this helpful. Maybe you won't. But regardless, my wish for us all is that we can all find a way to live our own life. All figure out how each of us stacks up and truly embody that. My life will not be your life. I wouldn't want it to be. I don't think you would either. And I think the only way to walk the path of our own life is by consulting those signals that are already within us. Resentments, anxieties, negative emotions are clues of opportunities for growth, dragons to slay, and life that needs living. At least that's my hunch. I hope you found this helpful today, and I hope you're keeping well, friends. Much love. And bye.